Chapter 4, Mishnah 5. The Mishnah continues to discuss what type of eating is considered a snack, this time with regards to kernels of barley and wheat. If a person shells barley kernels, he may shell and eat the kernels one by one without having to separate Maasros, because eating in this way is considered snacking. However, if he shelled one kernel and put it into his hand, and he then shelled the second kernel, he is obligated to separate Maasros before eating them, because shelling two or more kernels together and then eating them is considered a regular eating. If a person rubs ears of wheat between his hands to remove the chaff from the kernels, he may sift out the chaff by throwing the kernels from one hand to the other, so that the heavier kernels land in his hand while the lighter chaff falls away. And he may then eat the kernels without separating Maasros. Eating the kernels this way is a mark of snacking. But if he sifted the kernels in the manner described above, and then put them in his lap, he is obligated to separate Maasros before eating the kernels. Gathering the kernels in his lap before eating them is a mark of regular eating, not snacking. The Mishnah now turns its attention to a different law. There are plants that have more than one edible part to them, leaves, seeds, and fruits. The Mishnah will teach which parts of such plants are subject to the Maaser obligations. If someone planted coriander for its seed, its leaves are exempt from Maasros. Since the seeds are the main part of the plant and the leaves are not considered important, they are not subject to Maasros even though they are edible. However, if he planted coriander for its leaves, Maasros must then be separated for both its seeds and its leaves. Since he planted it with the intention of eating its leaves, they too are considered an important part of the plant and are subject to Maasros. The seeds require Maasros since they are always the main part of the plant. The Mishnah discusses the law for the various parts of the dill plant. Rabbi Elazar says dill requires Maasros for its seeds, its leaves, and its stems, even if it was planted without any special intention to use the leaves and stems. This is because some people do eat the leaves and stems. Therefore, all three parts of the dill plant are subject to Maasros. The sages disagree, but the sages say there is no species that requires Maasros for both its seeds and leaves except for the cress and garden rocket, whose leaves are commonly eaten by most people. However, the leaves of other plants grown for their seeds, including dill, are not eaten by most people. Therefore, their leaves are not considered the food of the plant and do not require Maasros.